stand up, please stand up. Alright, how many of you all know something about an introduction for a speech? I know you did one last year.
I mean, it introduces your speech.
Yeah, it introduces your speech. You can say a cool fact, or you can say a cool quote, or something like that.
So that's like a hook.
Yeah, kind of like a hook, like you would use in a paper. But like she said, you want to make sure you definitely include your name and what you're talking on. And do you all include like your 4-H county? Do you include that too? In your 4-H county. All right. All right, guys. What goes in the body? For your seniors, what goes in the body?
That is a comparison of the different ways you cure wounds around the world.
Right. All right. What about you juniors?
The process of curing him.
The process of curing him, or the steps to get there. All right. And in your body, you can usually have, since you all like a 3 to 5 minute speech, you can have just about 2 to 3 topics, but I wouldn't go over 3 because you're going to go over 5 minutes. All right. What do we put in the conclusion? What do you put in the conclusion of a paper at school? You wrap it up and make it like a nice little pretty bow, right? You want to do the same thing in a speech. Alright, so we're going to move back to your desk. I'm going to get a piece of paper and maybe start doing some rough drafts. Alright? Come on, let's go back to our desks. Work usually results in a rotting hand, but you can't even say that. Good? Oh well. So go ahead and take your introduction. Today, try to rough draft some things. I'll give you maybe 2 to 3 minutes to do that. And we'll move on to something else. Hey,
This is why that's been.
All over, and then look the people like either look at them like in the eye or look above them, so it looks like you're looking. Like don't look down at your note cards
Like
or
this?
just kind of like look around. Like I mean, like look around, but don't like constantly be shifting your eyes. Kind of like pick a spot to look, and anything else off the top of my head.
Don't
Yeah, project.
Yeah, you want to make sure you project. For you seniors, there's going to be a lot of y'all competing. And it definitely can't hurt at the end if you walk up and say thank you. Because that's one thing that I can't tell you. I was surprised when I actually remember state office with FFA how many people didn't come up and say thank you to the judges for giving up their time. And that'll set you apart tremendously from everybody else. Because eventually they're taking a day out of their day to come do this for you all. They're not getting paid, they're doing it voluntarily. So it can't hurt to say that. And like you said, you want to make sure you do eye contact and make sure you dress appropriately. You don't want to come in yoga pants and like t-shirt you might paint with. You want to come in looking professional, like khakis or a dress shirt or vice versa.
Suit and tie.
What?
Suit and tie.
A suit and tie works too. Depends on how dressed up you want to go. You can go from khakis and a button down to a suit and tie. It's up to you. But girls, I would definitely not go with a dress shorter than like maybe this much above your knee, because after that they don't like it too much. Or a skirt. I would make sure I keep it professional.
If you wear
And
a maxi skirt, they can't tell if you're shaking.
yeah. And if you wear high heels, make sure you've actually worn the high heels. Don't just put them on the day of and keep your fingers crossed you can walk in them. That would look too great if you face planted right in front of the judges. Like you said. Alright. So, you all did pretty good. You all want to play a game now?
Yay!
Yes.
Yeah?
Super difficult. Because I'm just that kind of
Okay, so you got
person.
that? So now,
Okay.
we're going to stop.
How close she is.
We'll stop. You all can compare pictures right now, because everybody else is done. Alright, so guys, what's the point of this activity?
Good communication skills.
Alright,
What he said.
but why do we need good communication skills?
Because then you have no idea what people are talking about, and you know what the picture looks like this until the picture looks like that.
Exactly. To help us with speeches? How is that important to help us with speeches?
Circle time.
You have to be able to get your idea across.
Yeah.
You'll be able to get your idea across.
And make sure they actually like understand like exactly what you're saying.
Like, you don't want to be up here talking to them, like, if you go to an elementary school and go to give a speech, are you going to be up on a high school level?
Yeah.
No.
No. You're going to be on elementary school level, right?
You're going to be talking about how candy is delicious.
Well, they might listen to you then.
And
Exactly.
then you give them candy.
You give them
And
candy?
that's the only way how to get little children.
Alright, so we're going to switch partners.
Rachel.
No.
Rachel, why don't you go with him and
Okay.
you all switch.
I'll go
Or
easy
I'll
on
switch.
You I need a new paper.
There you go.
Donut boy. I
Do you need the paper as well?
I feel very lost.
Yes.
Alright, I'll get you this paper. Why don't you guys switch?
Who wants to go? You want to go first?
You want to come over here? And then Mike, you're going to do it with you.
Come on, Dad. Okay.